What is going on, Mullen fans? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to give you a very quick update as far as the technicals, data points, some new things that did come out from Mullen, and where things might be going from here. Before I do, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So it is now in the 9-cent range. A new 52-week and all-time low is actually being had right now. So I want to go through some things. In reality, this is just a combination of a little bit more of a broader economic standpoint of fear and just nothing positive for Mullen. There was some PR though that did come out, as you can see right here. So Mullen did start and initiated a defamation lawsuit against Intersection Media Group .LA and the reporter for damages sustained from a false article. I didn't read the article per se, so I don't really know exactly what they're talking about, but of course it shows that Mullen at least is on the attack a little bit to try and preserve the brand image. Of course, I think that's kind of neither here nor there at this stage in the game, but regardless of that, there was this that was posted also on Twitter, and it goes to show that Richard Cobb, and I've seen him emails between him and other individuals in the past, but he does say of the 6,000 Mullen vans, the class 1 vans that is going to be going to his location or many locations, they have not received any as of today. So definitely not the best news by any means. So of course, I think that's something that is also ingraining and causing a lot of fear in Mullen investors right now. There was this that was posted, and I just wanted to put this in perspective. A lot of people seem to think that 10 cents per share was the floor, which I guess kind of today defeats that and kind of rules that out. But regardless, I was going to talk on how this was not necessarily the floor, that this was just the conversion for warrants being 10 cents. That is the lowest convertible rate. So in general, I think that could be positive to some regard, that a lot of the insiders, if they want the warrants exchanged now, they're going to be paying a little bit more of an additional premium versus these prices. So of course, that could be positive. I think the insiders have really screwed Mullen enough that they finally have to pay if they want additional money. But keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys do your own due diligence at the end of the day. I'll give you guys a quick overview. So as far as options activity yesterday, a lot of calls being purchased, a lot more hedging as well with shorts, as you can see these 4 right here. And outside of that, I'll give you guys a quick update. So shorts are currently increasing 913,000 shares, and 11.13% of the free float is being shorted, which works out to be 209 million shares being shorted. Cost of borrow is just dropping. So of course, that does mean that there is a lot more retail, or at least access to a lot more shares out there. This is why cost of borrow average is in fact going down. But outside of that, dark pool transactions, there still hasn't been any since the 17th. So once again, just be aware of that. And keep in mind, that's just transactions over $100,000. And as far as this, so the secondary market, which typical retail investors trade on, there was only one so far, but the market only opened around 20 minutes ago and $101,000. So of course that's positive, but based on the selling price, you can see the bid and the ask, it was a very big sell. So of course, behind the scenes, there's a lot of different moving parts. And right now, as I've brought up in the past, we are well below a lot of the pivotal moving averages right now. So looking on the fib levels, as far as a good indication of potentially where things might be going, it is currently trading between the S3 and S2. So it is fair to assume that around 6 cents might be the next big support for Mullen. And I know no investor wants to hear that by any means, but it is what it is, unfortunately. There is going to be psychological support levels along the way, and it's more so going to be around hold numbers. So around 9 cents, around 8 cents. And this is what I was going to explain why it did actually get stopped around that 10-cent range. That one is a very big psychological support, or was, I guess. So it had nothing to do with it being the floor price. So of course, that's just what I wanted to bring up as well. But outside of that though, as you can see, number of retail investors oddly are getting in. So they're very much liking the pain of Mullen, or they keep seeing a lot of value in general. So of course, that's behind the scenes. Stochastic is at 3, and you guys already know my viewpoint on that. If there is some positive news that does come out for Mullen operationally, because this is news, potentially positive for Mullen, maybe, but not good operationally. If there is operational news that does come out, then yeah, in theory, this could have a nice little pop, but up until that point, it is just going to trend down, and especially if this is very true that Mullen has not committed on any of their deliveries, then that's a little bit more of a worrying time and potentially might just go down to that 6-cent mark very, very fast. But of course, I like to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I still do like Mullen's vehicles per se. This is why I still do hold my position, which might not necessarily be the smartest, but regardless of that, I still do see some good value in Mullen. Of course, as well, if it does get to around that 6-cent range as well. But of course, like I said, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Let me know your thoughts on Mullen in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, there is a promo for a couple more days, and that is with moomoo only up until March the 31st. If you sign up for a free account, you get 1 free stock, and that stock is valued up to $2,000. Link in the description below and also the comments. So even though Mullen is going down, take advantage of free stuff. But like I said, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Mullen.